Support for this podcast is brought to you by Atlantic City Electric. Reduce your business's operating costs and save money every month with new energy-efficient equipment. Atlantic City Electric offers substantial incentives to help cover the cost to upgrade your HVAC equipment, switch to high-energy efficient LED lighting, and more. Energy-efficient equipment helps you save money and keeps your business competitive. Learn more about how you can save energy and money at AtlanticCityElectric.com/business.
All right. You know what time it is. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Overdose. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. It's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They gon' have it lit up. Yeah, you know, it's time for the Kevin and Nikee Show. They got the airways popping every city across the globe. You know him as a throw-up actor, Kevin D. Bitten. 360 twice, Jim, how he keep winning. And you know the baddest actress, Nikki Warren. She so bad you walking past, she had you speaking for her. If you ain't tuning in, this your reality check. You might miss out on your favorite star celebrity guest. When they celebrate, what you do, you get the bell, yeah. During Kevin's corner, get inspired and encouraged, yeah. Bend them corners while you listen, but don't swerve. Find out what's getting on Nikki nerves. What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? What's bothering Nikki? What's bothering Nick? Keep on playing. Me and Kevin Goons and we gon' get you hit. Yo, check us out on social media. In your mobile phone, we everywhere. You ever stations played out like a ringtone. Follow me like Bino R-E-M-E-Y. Bino Remy. Pop like Semi. And my flow hotter. Thick a semi. Been doing this since I scraped up pennies. But back to the subject, Kevin, Nikee.
Yep.
That's that head nod right there when you nod it out, you know, because it sounds really good.
The head bop.
The head bop.
Head bop, head nod.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
So we are back. Mm-hmm. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio, and we're back for another exciting show, another exciting guest. It's just gonna be another exciting episode.
It's all of our episodes are exciting because we hot like fire, and we bring on guests that are hot like fire too. That's how that goes.
That's how it goes.
That's how that goes. Flowing like Paco. I get that from you. I don't even know who Paco is.
You don't know who Paco is.
I don't even know who Paco is. I don't know how.
But you know that's the thing about rap. You don't. It don't have to make too much sense.
Okay, because I'm like, who is Paco and why does he flow? Why do we gotta flow like him?
That's right.
Why do we gotta flow like Paco?
Tupac, Paco.
Oh, well, why you ain't say that then? Okay, yeah, flowing like Tupaco. I like that better. Tupaco.
Yeah. Well, I'm actor Kevin D. Benton.
And I'm Nikee Warren.
And we are back.
Yeah.
Man, listen. We might as well jump right into the
Let's
adventure.
jump in it because I'm still feeling the effects.
Yeah. All right. So with that being said, we're not going to waste no time. It's time for the many adventures of Kevin and Nikee.
Yes. Man, it's cold outside.
It is
cold.
Oh,
my goodness, it's cold outside.
It is cold.
Jesus.
It is cold.
Why don't it just snow?
Yeah. It's almost, I know. It's kind of like it's cold. Then you got the blitzing cold where it looks like it's going to snow.
But it's not.
But it just don't want to snow.
Yeah.
It's almost better if it would just go ahead and just snow.
Just do it and get it out the way.
Yeah.
You know, just do it and get it out the way.
It's cold
Jeez,
outside.
Christmas.
Yeah.
It's cold out there.
That's it. It's definitely cold.
Okay.
So then, man, definitely check on your neighbors, check on your pets. Please don't have your pets outside. Don't leave your pets outside. Not in this cold.
Please don't leave the pets outside.
Yeah. That wouldn't be
good. Don't do that.
Let them go out there, have a little fun in the snow if it snows.
Don't do that.
But make sure you got them on the
Don't
inside.
do that. Don't leave the pet. Don't have the pets outside in the snow and stuff. The dog out there barking.
You'll go out there and you're going to have a pet sickle.
No, you're going to go out there and you find the cops waiting at your back door with them pets, okay?
You missed it. Pet sickle instead of popsicle.
Yeah.
We don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. Check on your pets. Make sure they're warm. Check on your neighbors, especially, the older folks. Got to make sure they're cool.
Yeah.
And if you have any issues, any problems with your heat, with your light, with your water, make sure you make that phone call. All right, so we always got a lot to talk about, a lot going on. It was an exciting weekend, a lot going on. So I'm gonna let you go first.
And you know what I'm going to do? I'm gonna pass it.
All right, man, we made our way back to NYC to go get some more acting education.
Yes, we did.
Had an awesome session rehearsal, and we learned some things about ourselves. As artists, as professionals, as actors, that we can do when called upon to do it.
That's right.
And, we're preparing to do a scene called the...
Actually, it's a whole play, something like that, is it?
Yeah. We were preparing to do a portion of the scene in the play.
Yeah.
So we did one portion the week before, and then we were prepared to do the second portion this week. But it was called upon us to put the second part together with the first part.
Yeah,
and
I'm telling you.
we didn't know if we were going to be prepared to do that. But when called upon, we did it, man. And I was very, very proud of us that we were able to put together the first part that we studied the week before, mesh it with the second part that we studied the week after, and put it all together. And our acting instructor said, "Man, y'all gonna kill this." Beep.
But
it's a family show. We can't say what he said.
But I had a feeling, though. That he was going to do that.
Yeah.
So at home, I was going through the entire thing all the way up to the part that I still had to study, and I was getting it. And so when we got there, he was like, I was thinking just like you. Okay,
the second half.
Okay, and then the following week we'll do the whole thing. He said, okay, let's run it from the top.
I said,
and
we was like, what? All right, let me take a quick look at this real quick. What? You know what I mean?
I was like, the tippy top. He said, yeah, with a few choice words,
yeah.
which I'm not going to say.
This is a family show.
It was like, okay.
Yeah.
So then we went through it.
We did it. We just said, hey, we're going to do it. He showed the confidence in us. He said, y'all know it. And we did it.
We did it.
It was very, very rewarding.
And I'm telling you right now, we had so much fun. Much fun. I mean, it was like, I was like, oh my goodness, I cannot believe that we're actually doing it.
It's just been really fun learning more about acting and to get the theory and to be able to put the theory into practice. And I'm going to tell you, man, I mean, maybe this is something elementary that maybe others know. This was something that I didn't know that I learned, is that the lines explain stuff, but the acting takes place in between the lines.
Right.
With the pauses and the sigh and the body language and the eye movement, because that gives the definition to the line. You see what I'm saying? Because, there's a difference between, saying, wow, that was awesome, and you didn't move, and throwing your hands up and putting your hands over your face and saying, wow, that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? You add personality to the lines, and we had all the lines down, but then he was giving us the acting that goes with and in between the lines. And it was just real neat.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, when he gave you that one gesture and you did, I was like, oh shucks, about to get a little live up in here.
Yeah, we did a great
job.
Get
live up in here.
It
was fun. It was fun. I'm looking forward to next week, because even when we go back next week, is going to be,
he's going to add more.
He's going to add more, and we got to write it down. But it was fun. It was fun. It was good.
And I would just encourage, people, if you're in a position, everybody's in different positions, invest in your craft, whatever it is, you know, whether it's acting, whether it's comedy, whether it's basketball, invest in your craft, man. You know, if this is what you want to do, if this is your passion, this is your love, hey, be all you can be.
Yeah, invest in it. I'm trying to tell
be
you.
the best that you can be.
Yep,
yeah.
absolutely. And then we had a little comedy hour.
Yeah.
You know, we had to head on over to Princeton, New Jersey. And our good friend to the show, Mike Marino, was over there doing comedy. And I'm telling you,
and friends.
And Mike Marino and friends. We had Gary Pastori.
He was the
host.
Yeah, he did.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, Mike Marino is
He
funny.
Is funny. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And what was that guy's name?
The guy that was the politician.
Yes.
Man, he is
oh my
funny.
goodness. He was hilarious.
And I'm gonna tell you, when they was introducing him, they were saying that we got a politician who's a comedian. I was like, how funny is this gonna be? You know what I'm saying? He got up there and had the house. He tore the house down, man.
He was hilarious.
He was hilarious, man. Everybody did a fantastic job. But that politician, comedian, he tore the house down.
Yeah, he was. Goodness. Oh, I cannot remember his name, but I'm telling you right now, he was super funny because he took politics and he turned it. He made jokes out of it, and that was the funny part because he gave you a different way to look at politics, look at it from a funny point of view. And he was going in. Yeah. He really was. And it was hilarious. And he had the nerve to be a Republican,
I know. He was killing it, man.
He had the nerve to be a Republican, too. And he had everybody cracking up. And it's like you didn't look at him the same, from what he was saying.
Because I'm going to keep it real with you. Before he got up there, I was like, how funny could this politician guy be?
Yeah.
And when he got up there, man, he was in his element. He just turned into a whole different person, but he was dressed like a politician. He was a politician. Yeah. And he was very, very funny. He had everybody cracking up.
Yes, he did.
Like I said, everybody did a fantastic job. But Mike Marino, he stole the show.
He did.
But he really didn't have to steal the show because Mike was just up there being Mike. He was just very, very funny. This is what he do. I mean, he's been in the game for a minute. He's performed on some of the biggest stages in comedy around the world. And he was just hilarious, man. It was just real, real fun. It was a fun night.
It was a very fun night. It was a very fun night. And I'm trying to tell you, you guys gotta check him out. And excuse me, just to get a little bit. Isn't he on YouTube?
Yeah, he's on YouTube. He got some things on YouTube. You can check him out. And Gary Pastori did a fantastic job being the host. He warmed everybody up and kept us going in between acts. And it was a nice comedy club setting. And it looked like everybody was really, really enjoying themselves. And we really, really enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
And, it was great. I definitely would, go see
him. Oh, I definitely would go back and see him again. I definitely would support because that's an awesome team they got. And then what was the lady's name?
Oh, I couldn't remember the lady. The one that went up there first.
She went first. My goodness, it skips my mind. But she was hilarious. She was funny too. The way she was talking about herself, that was funny.
It was
that
good.
was funny.
It was good. It was good. We had a chance to take some pictures and stuff. It was great. And we're gonna post those in the show. For you guys to check them out. And one of the things I really, really enjoy about this acting radio show journey and all that comes with it is, the people that you meet, the relationship that you formulate, the connections that you make. And, hey, we had an opportunity to have Mike on the show, Gary Pastori on the show. And now we're hanging out with him and, exchanging cell numbers and keeping in contact. And that's what it's about, gang. That's what it's about at the end of the day, formulating those positive relationships, man, that perhaps could grow into something that could last a lifetime and supporting, inspiring, and encouraging one another.
Yeah.
Yep. And also, the Kevin and Nikee show has been nominated for Best Radio Show for the 2020 Spiral Film and Music Awards that's going to be held on March 27th, 2020 at the Venice Island Performing Arts Center in Philadelphia, PA. And we're looking forward to going back and bringing home the gold again.
So you get the bell.
And you get the bell.
Yes, looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're gonna have
forward to that.
Oh,
yes.
and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna put it out there now.
Okay.
Or should I keep it a secret?
Keep it a secret.
I'll keep it a secret.
Keep it a secret.
We'll unfold it on show day.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
So
well, as we get closer, I guess.
Or maybe as we get closer. Yeah. So we got some news that we're going to share with you guys. So other than that, man, staying on the line, staying on our grind, staying positive, and continuing to move forward. And so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So anything else?
No, you know what? We've been doing a lot. I'm tired. You tired?
I'm tired. I'm always excited about the show, but today is just one of the days you just feel like sleeping.
Yes, it's one of them drowsy days.
It's just one of them drowsy days.
Like, oh my
God.
But
we always excited about the show, but we just been doing so much and on the move and on the go.
Yeah.
And
my eyes are starting to go cross-eyed. You know, that's how tired I am.
You had to take a nap. Man.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a nap. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take a nap after the show.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we want to tell them where they can find us. But before we do, we definitely want to put out there, guys, this Sunday, multi-award winning playwright, screenwriter, writer, director, and much, much more, Bethel Shepherd Bates is going to have a play called Matters of the Heart. It's going to be at the Performance Garage, 1515 Brandywine Street in Philadelphia, PA. This Sunday, February 23rd, is 2 shows, 3 o'clock to 5, and then the 6 to 8. Let me tell you guys something. We had the opportunity to go to one of our previous shows, and they are fantastic. Excellent acting, very, 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 very well written, very, very well directed, and I mean props, wardrobes.
Oh yeah.
If you like a good play, you need to make your way out to the Performance Garage, 1515 Brandywine Street, this up and coming Sunday, February 23rd, 2020, is in Philadelphia, PA. Show number 1 starts at 3 o'clock and it goes up to 5, and then show number 2 starts at 6 and we'll go to 8. Check it out. I guarantee you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, she puts on a very good show.
On a great,
yes, she does. Yes, she does. And I'm telling you right now, you will not be disappointed. Yeah. You will not be disappointed.
Yeah, and then the messages. That's one thing that's really, awesome about the play. There's messages in the play that are very, very motivational, inspirational, encouraging, and even instructional. And you're gonna really, really enjoy.
Yeah, very good show. Very good show.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna tell them where they can find us.
Now you know you do it better than I do.
All right.
Go
we want
and
y'all
try.
Continue to follow us, continue to grow with us, continue to just flow with us, okay?
Yeah.
So while you're on Amazon Prime, don't hesitate to check out Emergency Landing. Find out what happens when relationships go wrong. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they go bad, sometimes they get ugly. Also, while you're on Amazon Prime, check out Revelation Blue, a story about a cop who's torn. Do I make good decisions, bad decisions? Do I make decisions that are uplifting and encouraging, or that can be damaging and discouraging? Find out what kind of decisions the cop is making in Revelation Blue. Then we got the Coveting Witches just over there. These witches casting spells, getting on each other's nerves. They running the house and running the show. And find out how it all unfolds on the Coveting Witches on Amazon Prime. Then check out Mercy. The story about the killing of unarmed African Americans. Is a great conversational piece. No cop bashing, no anger, no bitterness. Just a good conversational piece about what's going on in our society and dealing with some real issues. And hey, what decision do you make when you're in a position to take revenge or show mercy?
Yeah.
Also check out on Amazon Prime, Single and Anxious. A lot of love, lust, lies, a lot of drama going on. Folks ain't getting along. This one trying to hit it off with this one's girlfriend and take this one's boyfriend. And you're going to see it all unfold and all the drama and how it go down on Single and Anxious. Season 1, 2, and 3. Awesome actors, awesome actresses in there. And I'm in season 3. I want to say episode 2, 5, and 10. Check me out playing Ronald and how I'm trying to take care of my daughter in a dark world while I got my own issues going on. And also check out on the Stars Network. Check out Jason's Letter. Yet another feature film about the killing of unarmed African Americans and a remedy that a young man comes up with who's in 8th grade to stop it and put a hindrance to it or to abolish it or get rid of it. And it's all done by statistics, by a book report that he had to do. And it was awesome. Good actors in there, good storyline, another good conversational piece. Then go to YouTube. Check out, we got clips over there. We got commercials. We got monologues. And check out our multi-award winning short films, Honor in the News. Real good short films that, hey, to let you know, sometimes what happens in life when you go get some news, it may not always be the news you want to hear, but it's a realistic depiction of what people are going through in everyday life when you go to the doctor and you don't always get the news that you want to hear. And then there's Honor. Hey, man, sometimes we got to be careful.
That's right.
Our own ways may come back to bite us, and it comes back to bite us in this movie called Honor. You want to check it out and see how it all unfolds. Check that out on YouTube. And what else? Anything else on Amazon Prime?
No, you hit it all.
I think I covered it all.
You covered it all.
Okay.
Oh, The Right Path.
Oh, can't forget the Right Path
Path
movie. Check that out on Amazon Prime. Let me tell you, your girl over here is welding M16s this time. There's no mama drama going on, no grandmama drama. She is welding
mama drama.
there is. She's welding M16s and handling it well. You're gonna see her in another role in another way, and real funny, very very funny at times, very very comedic. It's gonna take you on an emotional roller coaster, but it's gonna be action packed. Check it out, The Right Path movie on Amazon.com. And we got some more stuff coming too that we're gonna keep you posted about. Continue to follow us and go with us. And don't forget
some funny stuff.
Don't forget to go to mulattocat.com and check out what's going on with the upcoming feature film that's in the making, in the works, called Mulatto. So I think I covered it all.
You got it all?
I think so.
Oh, you know, that's your job. That's going to be your job. As you remember that stuff so well.
That's right. Goodness. I think we got it all.
You remember that stuff so well. Wow. Yeah. That's your job. That's your job. That's his job, y'all.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. For some odd reason, I'm thinking of something else on Amazon Prime, but it's escaping me. But if not, we'll get to it. We'll bring it.
You got it. You got all. You hit it.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to take a break?
Yep. We're going to take a break. But before we do, man, listen.
Our special guest, I'm telling you, I'm so proud of this brother. Super talented comedian.
Yes.
Very, 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 very funny.
Very funny.
Actor extraordinaire. And he has performed with and alongside some of the best comedians in the game on some of the biggest platforms in the game.
Yep.
And we're going to tell you what those platforms are. You guys are going to be very excited to hear about his journey and all the hard work that he has put in that's paying off. It's going to be very, very funny, very, very inspirational, very, very encouraging. So don't touch that dial. It's the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We everywhere, and we will be right back.
All right. Let's make it that much time. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Looking like sexy ladies make some noise. Must be low self-esteem in the back. She all about like, I got on my good lipstick. Fellas, you in here blanket, you a drug dealer? Oh, there we go, one right there. We got a cop over there. Lock him up. Oh my goodness. This is a nice place. They always had me come here, but they ain't pulling me. I know drug money when I see it. Look at this. This is drug with money. It's like Power Season 6. 50's still alive. He coming back. I said, stop taking my business out. Oh my goodness. I went to the bar in the back. Judge bartender said, baby, what you want to drink? I said, a hot chocolate. I'm cold. Shoot, turn the heat on. Shoot. Listen, hey, anybody watch, I know y'all been watching what's going on with R. Kelly, right? Yeah. You see that interview the other day? That got to be the dumbest dude in the world. He snitched on himself throughout the whole interview. He said, what it look like if I take and have girls in the basement Don't make them eat. They come out and go down the street to the old house to get some shoes. Lock him up twice. Did he just not tell himself? Did you see the way he threw a temper tantrum like he was born? I said, is this camera on? Oh, you got an attitude. Nobody asked is the camera on for you to get louder. He can't even squeeze out a tear. He sat back down and started doing his makeup. First of all, listen, God said he didn't love me. I gotta believe, then they mess with Michael Jackson. Come on now. I gotta leave Mike alone. I know they put handcuffs in his casket. You know, when you come back, you going back to jail. Black Mike wasn't doing that. Black Mike was cool. He was so cool. He had an afro. His nose was correct. He did music with his brothers. He turned white. I don't know what. He started sleeping with kids and had a monkey. Come on, Mike. He didn't even put the glitter back on. He said, I'm gonna keep it a regular glove. Regular glove. Oh, my goodness. Women, I see a lot of y'all ain't wearing high heels. Fellas, pay attention. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. High heels is everything to a female. No matter what they do in life. Listen, I know girls, they got high heels with no house. I know girls who got 6 kids, none of their kids got sneakers, but she got 16 pair of high heels. Hey, clap it up if you own more than 15 pair of heels. Okay, the rest of them didn't get the 8 section. They said, wait, I know the stuff coming up at Macy's. I know it's coming next week for Easter. Sheesh. I must have run and got drunk last. I don't get drunk no more. Nah, that's not a good feeling. I got drunk last week and did my own taxes. I'm gonna get back $4 million. So I said, well, who did you claim, Jesus? And Joseph, this and dad. I claimed Mary Ann God. And I claimed Donald Trump. That's why I got very flat. Oh my goodness. No, everything, listen, shoes is everything to a female, no matter what it is that they do. Fellas, you ever pay attention to a female, no matter where she at? Wherever you met your wife or your side chick at, pay attention to the heels she got on. It's got the side chicks in here. You see them going, don't do that to us. Don't do that to us. No, it's that walk. Every time a female comes in the room, it's got that walk. And you know what that walk? She got a little purse, and her walk is like, it's telling you just like this. I got my own house, I got my own car. You can't do nothing for me. My credit score is a 1750. You know, a few miles was 1750. How I get up to that? I need more shoes. Sheesh. I was messing with this girl. She said, come on, make yourself at home. She had nothing. 1 pair of shoes on. So I said, cool. She went in the bathroom, went in her closet looking for shoes after shoes after shoes. I got mad.
Satisfy your sweet tooth with some tasty treats from the Brownie Shop. Fudge cupcakes, sweet potato pie, freshly baked bread, homemade ice cream, creamy chocolatey brownies, and much, much more. Check out their full menu on Facebook Brownie Shop or Brownie Shop 2019 Instagram. Get your next dessert from the Brownie Shop. Your sweet tooth will love you for it.
Urban Elite Beauty LLC is an online urban beauty supply store that serves both men and women in urban communities. Our goal is to provide quality beauty solutions for our culture and community. Most importantly, we want to instill in our friends the importance of loving thy hair, loving thy skin, and to love thyself. Check us out on social media, on Facebook at Urban Elite Beauty, on Twitter at dbenton71, on Instagram at urban_elite_beauty, and for more information, go to our website at www.urbanelitebeauty.com or email founder and CEO David Benton at dbenton@urbanelitebeauty.com or call 609-217-5292. Check us out and see what the Urban Elite Beauty experience is all about.
Hey everybody, this is Bethel Bates from the Garden of Eden Productions. We are so pleased to announce our newest show, Matters of the Heart. It will be premiering this coming Sunday, February the 23rd, at the Performance Garage. at 1515 Brandywine Street. We have 2 shows. We have a 3 o'clock show. And if you can't make the 3 o'clock show, we have a 6 o'clock show. So come on out. Kick your feet up. Have a few laughs and shed a few tears. We'll be looking for you. See you there.
So we ready for our special guest?
We are ready for our special guest. Listen, our special guest is a super talented, very, 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 very funny stand-up comedian, actor, and entertainer who will have you laughing in stitches. He has performed on stage with some of the best comics in the business in some of the best venues in the game, including but not limited to Old School's red carpet events and the Apollo Comedy Club in Harlem, New York. He graduated from Make You Laugh High School and studied at I Got Jokes University, representing the 215 from the city of brotherly love and sisterly affection. He is the C to the O to the B to the Y and the Jack with 2 Ks. Who are we talking about? None other than Mr. Coby Jackk.
So, yes, man. So, Cole, man, before we get started, man, first of all, thank you so much for taking time out your busy schedule. We know you always on the go, always grinding, always working hard. So thank you for coming on the show, sharing with us and our listeners around.
No problem.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Listeners around the world. And then congratulations on all your success, man. And we're going to talk a lot about that. And, man, look, let's jump right into it.
Yes.
Right on. All right.
Let's jump right on into it, Mr. Funny Man himself. Yes. So listen, tell our listeners a little bit about how you got started with the comedy.
Where it started? I actually started acting and comedy started like
at the same time.
Together at the same time. Okay. I was at work and a friend of mine named Claudette came to me and she said, my brother's having auditions because I was the one around acting crazy in the kitchen. I was just acting silly. She's like, you got potential. You could be something. She just kept saying that. And I went and met her brother, the audition, and his name was Bilal Islam. Shout out to Bilal. And he had me read a side. And I told him, I was like, listen, I never acted before. I never done none of this. He's like, don't worry about it. He had me read. He loved how I read it. So after I get the part, 2 weeks into rehearsal, I met the cast. And one thing I said in front of the cast, I said, one day I'm going to do stand-up comedy. You know, here and there I was writing jokes before that because I had a feeling like one day I'm going to just get on stage and do it. 2 weeks later into rehearsal of Patrice, she calls me up and says, Coby, this was on a Saturday. She's like, Coby, I'm singing tomorrow night at the Mill Creek. It's an open mic. She's like, would you come support me? I said, yeah, I'll come support you. I ain't doing nothing. And she said, before she hung up the phone, by the way, I signed you up to do comedy. And she hung up.
Oh, man.
And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, who told you, gave you the audacity to sign me up? But I went and did it for the first time. First time I was good.
Okay.
2 months later, I did it. I was okay. And a few months after that, I did it. I was horrible. So each time after that, I was horrible for like 4 years straight.
Wow.
I used to quit all the time. I was in and out every 5-6 months. I go do stand up. I was horrible.
Wow.
So I met a guy named Ray Gordon. Shout out to Ray.
Yeah.
I took his comedy workshop in 2015. And one thing he said you got to keep writing and stay consistent. And I've been doing that. And 2019 last year has been my very best year of doing stand up because I dedicated everything to just doing stand up comedy every single week. And it paid off.
Nice.
Now, like we do our research and things like that, not in a creepy way, but just so we can have conversation. And you have some foundational comedy experiences being the class clown, along with some butt whippings from mom. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh man, that's what I think. I think at a young age, I always wanted attention. And always being in school, and I noticed I can sometimes make people laugh, but at the same time, I was failing in school. Teachers always called home saying he just won't shut up. He's disrupting the class. get in trouble for that.
Wow. So how do your mama feel now that you're hot like fire?
That's right.
Oh, she proud of me. She just said, keep going with the stand-up comedy. Don't stop. Just pursue that and keep, because she said, you got something. You amazing. You phenomenal. Yeah. So for her to say that, it's just an amazing thing.
Yeah. Does she come?
Oh yeah. She come to my shows. I started my own show, Laugh Now, Laugh Later, 4 years ago. Okay. And she the one that gave me the advice. She was like, listen, from the business aspect, she said, put your own show together, charge about $15. But what we're going to do is we're going to give out free food. You'll get more people to come out to support you. You'll have a great show.
Yeah. Right.
So she right there. She always give me advice.
That's what's up. Now, I mean, I know that you're very well connected in the comedy arena in Philly. You know everybody that's everybody, anybody that's anybody. You talk about how, of course, Kay Hart was an inspiration, and all the Philly actors. Like, who were some of your inspirations, growing up, that said, hey, not that you patterned after them, but they inspired you to want to do comedy?
Mm-hmm. You talk about the big names?
Just anybody. I mean, it could be, Kevin Hart, could be whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, of course, Kevin Hart. I remember watching D.L. Hughley when I was a teenager, 12, 13, 14 years old, and I'm sitting watching his HBO special, and I was cracking up. Like, he's one of my favorites.
Okay. That's what's up. Yeah.
So, and I was sitting there just watching that when Eddie Griffin growing up in the 90s, just watching Def Comedy Jam at a young age and watching this stuff.
Man, for those that don't know about Def Comedy Jam in the 90s, that's where Bernie Mac, J.B. Smooth, who else? Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
Everybody got their start.
A lot of greats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the old school guys.
That's it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Now, you also had the opportunity to perform at the Apollo.
Yeah.
I saw some flyers on that. Tell us a little bit about that. What did you feel?
It felt amazing. Shout out to, as we talk about Def Comedy Jam, it's a guy named Bob Sumner who booked every single comedian that was on Def Comedy Jam. He handpicked all those comedians. And last year, I met him because he got his own show that he does every first Saturday in Willingboro, New Jersey. So I went and did like 5 minutes in front of him, and me and him talked on the phone. Great guy, and he booked me 2 times the headline. Then he said, I'm gonna book you for the Apollo.
Wow.
So shout out to Bob Sumner, man.
Nice.
And it's it just points out an inspirational, motivational, encouraging point. About like, you work hard, man. I follow you. We follow you. You always grinding, and it's that when hard work meets opportunity or that person, you was ready to go. You know what I'm saying? You was ready to go, and that's encouraging for somebody out there who may be in acting or in comedy, who may feel like giving up. You never know, that person that's going to put you over the top might be just around the corner. You know what I mean? You never know who's in the audience. And so, yeah, man, congratulations to you.
Yes.
And you repping the 215 very well, brother.
Absolutely.
We're proud of you, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, what I want to know is, when you walked out there on the stage, you know how sometimes you peek through the curtain just to see who's out there, to see how many people out there.
Yes.
Did you like, ooh, Jesus, help a brother right now, Jesus? How did you, when you walked out on that stage and you saw all those people, did your eyes get buck wide? Like, what happened?
It actually did. It was a great feeling. And we didn't do the show in the main stage.
Okay.
At the Apollo, it was another room on another floor that we did, which was great as well. Just being in that atmosphere and in that building was still a great feeling. Right. So it was still, before the show started, I went out in the audience anyway.
You did.
I said, I can't wait. I want to go see everybody.
Right.
Okay. That's a good way to warm up.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a good way to warm up, which is leading into my next question. What do you do? Like Kevin Hart, he gets in the circle and he has like this little thing, everybody want to be famous thing, and a few other comedians, what they do, jumping jacks, push-ups. What do Coby do to get that blood pumping to go out on that stage?
I just walk around, just talk to the comedians.
Okay.
Just regular stuff. But when they say, "Hey, you going up next," and I got 5 minutes. Within that 5 minutes, I'm pacing, I'm standing up, I can't sit down, and I'm nervous.
Right. Right.
That's it right there.
It hits me 5 minutes before they call me up every single time.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is too
And then
funny.
I guess it's one of the things, like, once you get that first joke out and get the crowd laughing, I guess you can probably kind of settle in and do what you do. Yeah, that's great stuff, man. Now, a lot of comedians, they talk about, some their experiences, truth mixed with, I don't want to say lies, but just truth mixed with comedy. And some talk about their pain. Some, like, you heard Kevin Hart laugh at my pain, and other people get to laugh from that. How much of your material is like, yo, I'm just taking my pain and I'm just going to turn it into something funny and make people laugh because they can relate to it?
About 20%.
Wow.
Okay.
Kevin Hart used like 90% of his life story. I could probably use like 20%.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That is
Which
awesome.
it can be more because I've been writing a lot more. So when I work on a joke and try to see where I can fit the punchline in to see how it is on stage, it's definitely going to be a lot more. I got a lot more to talk about.
Okay.
It sometimes just give me about 20 minutes on stage, or depending on the show, I get 10, 15, 20 minutes.
Okay, that's what's up. Now, do you ever do kind of like crowd improv comedy? Like, you might see somebody out there that look like Cedric the Entertainer cousin and be like, yo, look, everybody, Cedric the Entertainer cousin is in the house, improv comedy?
Yes, absolutely. I start off doing the improv.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I start off. One thing I don't do, I won't pick nobody out the crowd and just dog them out, make them feel bad, because they bought a ticket. They want to come out and have a great time and feel great. Okay. So if I say a joke, then I probably say, everybody clap it up for this person. Thank you for coming out, and make them feel welcome.
Right. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Now, have you ever been heckled?
I have never been heckled.
Really?
I think the third time, somebody yelled out something my third time on stage back in 2011. It was a girl. She didn't say boo, but she said, oh my God, she's not funny, or something like that. That's probably the one time. Okay. I was doing horrible on stage, but that's all right.
You know what? And that's actually the person you probably want to start talking about. The one that heckled you first. You know what I'm saying? But anyway,
wow.
That's awesome.
Now, you mentioned that you started out, you were funny, then you got a little better, and then you hit this period, this 4-year period where nothing was just going right. The jokes weren't funny. Elaborate a little bit more on that. Like, what actually was happening to you at that period? And
how did you come out?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just going up on stage. I was sometimes winging it. I'll just write down a topic and see if I can just flow off that. I'll be so nervous. I'll be in and out of my head. Things just wasn't working. I wasn't doing the set up punchline, getting in rhythm.
Okay.
I had to actually find out, like, why isn't this working for me? So
and what did
I used to just go to comedy shows and sit in the back of the room and see how other comedians would do it and be like, all right, cool, I think I got it now. Then go back on stage like a month later and fail.
Okay.
So shout out to True Ray. If it wasn't for him,
that's what I was about to go into. True Ray, man, definitely Philly legend, comedy legend. I mean, I used to watch him every night on Byron Allen's comedy on Channel 3, and had the chance to meet him at the Philadelphia Independent Film Awards. Took a picture with him, and very, very funny, legend in the game. What things did you learn from his workshop that you felt, took you to that level that now you're standing in the Apollo Comedy Club?
Yeah.
Writing a joke.
Okay.
Taking some of, like, you can write a long joke and it could just be so long that by the time you get to the punchline, it may not be that funny.
Okay.
Take some of the fat off the meat.
Okay.
Hurry up because you sit in you got to look at that audience. Black people be like, listen, I paid my money. You better make me laugh.
You better be funny.
They had that attitude already.
Yeah, they sure do. In fact, they be sitting there with their arms folded too. Like, look, this dude gotta be funny. Yeah.
He better be funny.
Right.
I paid $15. You can even get in the show for free. They still gonna think you better be funny.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I could have been somewhere else.
Right.
Wow.
That's true though.
It'd be like
that's
that.
our culture, man.
That's our yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
White people, they'll be like, oh, you know what? You'll be great in the future. You just keep going. Black people like, You ain't nothing. You ain't gonna make it. Quit while you're ahead.
That's true, man. That is true.
Wow.
That is true. That is so true.
Now you also work with Old School Red Carpet Event. Tell us about that and how it was working with Old School.
Old School. I did it. I did a stage play with Old School a year and a half ago called The Funeral. Shout out to Damian Wallace for directing it, Darrell Lawrence for writing it, and they put him in there. And he's a great dude.
Yes, he is.
And I think I put something on Facebook, and he responded. I said, promoters be hitting up comedians and asking them to come do a show and charge all this money for tickets, but if they don't want to pay the comedians. And he inboxed me. He's like, man, you ain't got to never worry about my show. As a matter of fact, I want you on my show December 6th, and I'm paying you. Are you available? I said, yes, I am.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
And I did his show.
That's
yeah,
right.
Old School is that dude.
Yeah.
He be having some.
Yes.
What was that guy named
the landlord?
The landlord. Lord,
he's
have
funny.
mercy.
Yeah. And Coby
Yes, Nate the landlord, a great guy, one of my mentors.
You work with him too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about acting, man, a little bit. I remember you had a play. You got a strong, whether you know it or not, I don't know if you know it or not, you got a strong theater foundation, man, because I watch your play on Philly Cam, came on Philly Cam 66, and they looped it like every night. I watched it every night. I can't remember the name of the play, but it was on Philly Cam, and man, I mean, I think it might have been easy for you because you was kind of playing a comedic role, but I mean, you had the crowd laughing. You know, talk about that stage play background, because you have that solid stage play background and how that culminates to film.
Yes. Like I said, when I started out with Bilal, Bilal had me, he gave a kid with no experience, he gave me my first shot. And with him giving me my first shot, he had this, I remember it was 2011, it was in September. He put me in 4 stage plays in 1 week.
Wow.
4 different characters I had to play. So on a Tuesday night, I had a show. Wednesday night, I had 2 shows, a 7 o'clock and a 9 o'clock. And the Friday, I did a show. All different characters, all different stage plays for my first time, and I did great on all of them.
Wow.
I was like, well, I got something here. Even though stand-up comedy ain't working for me right now, I can still act.
I'm going to try this over here. That's right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, and you are a phenomenal actor. I had the, Kevin.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Had the pleasure of working with you.
And
we
Pride.
ain't going Pride.
Yeah,
yes, and Pride.
Yes,
From Pride. And my scene with you, man, I thought you were gonna kill me for real.
Yeah.
I really did. The way he took and grabbed my neck and pushed me, I was like, ooh.
Well, it got to be believable.
I think
right, it got to be believable.
That's right.
If there was Oscars to be given out for that moment, I think we would get it.
I think so too.
I think we would get it.
That
It was good. Y'all did a phenomenal job.
Yeah.
Pride, written directed by Jamie Lalano, coming soon. Be on the lookout. And then you in Diva Gordon's Witness. So we gearing up for that, man.
Yes.
It's gonna be some stuff. You've been in some other projects like Providence.
I've been in a lot of stuff, great. Yeah, I've done more stage plays. I was doing 6 stage plays a year. It's like every other month I was in a stage play.
Nice. Because it had me looking at him like, is this the same dude who be laughing? People have people laughing. He's trying to kill me right now.
You saw that transformation, man.
Transformation.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, when I go out and do an audition, I like to do. I don't like doing nothing comedic.
Okay.
I can easily be funny. I like to do drama.
Okay.
Nice.
Challenge myself.
Nice. Now, what is it about that drama that you like so much?
It's different. And I know there's a lot of comedians don't want to act. They don't want to get a script and remember lines. They don't.
Okay.
You may get 10% comedians that will really want to get a script, study lines, and just go for it. Comedians now put me in something. I just want to be funny. That's all I want to do.
Right.
No, I like to challenge myself.
Nice.
Because I'm always smiling some damn way. I want to cry.
He said he want to cry.
He said, I want to cry. Wow.
Now, they say that the transition from comedy or comedian to acting is always, like, they see comics make better transition into acting than actors making transition into comedy. How much of your comedic skills helps you in theater, helps you in film?
It helps a whole lot because sometimes if your partner don't know, it helps with improv. I can always improv, so that's good. I can always somebody forget a line or something, I can always bring it back. By saying either a joke or depending on the scene, I can always say a line to help my scene partner. So that always helps.
Nice.
That's
Nice.
That's what's up.
Wow.
That's what's up.
So go ahead.
Okay.
You go.
All right. So I've heard also comedians talk about when they go on stage, everything that they do is calculated from the way that they grab the microphone, from the their introduction. Are you like, I don't want to say scripted, but like, is everything you do once you go out on that stage, is it culminating into a bigger picture of your comedy? Like you're doing stuff on purpose, but it's all to warm the crowd up to you to get them to laugh and things like that.
I think I say all.
Okay.
All of it plays a big picture.
Nice.
I want to do anything I can to have people say you did a great job.
Right.
Nice.
Sometimes I go off script and I see something or I may improv and I be like, oh wow, that was funny.
Okay.
When I get off stage, I gotta write that down. That sometimes works.
Yeah.
Nice. So what's next for Coby? I know you're working with Diva Gordon. What's next?
Yes. We're doing a play again, The Funeral. A bunch of comedy shows that I'm doing. Jersey, New York. I got a show in Atlanta next month.
Nice.
That's what's up.
So it's just getting out of town now. I'm trying to look for an agent.
Okay.
Looking up agencies from New York.
Okay.
Be on Power season 7.
Nice.
You said Power season 7.
Power season 7.
Yeah.
they heading that way. They went up to 3 now or something like that.
I don't know where they are, but they heading that way.
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Wow.
So just keep pushing.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you work very, very hard, man. And then, like I said, to get the reward of being able to stand on the stage like the Apollo, it's like, it's almost kind of, you could say, dag, I made it, but I still got a lot more to do.
Yeah.
Yes, I still got a lot more.
Yeah, but it's a great milestone, man. And as they say, feather in your cap. What kind of advice would you give to somebody out there, that says, you know what, I think I want to try this comedy thing. What kind of advice would you give them as far as getting started and that could help them?
Keep writing, but go to a lot of comedy shows.
Nice. Okay.
A lot of people say go to open mics. If you're starting off, I say go to open mics. I don't usually do open mics because the audience are sometimes all comedians, and you're not gonna know if your joke worked or not.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
I say go to a real comedy show, and tell a promoter or the host that you're a comedian, and 9 times out of 10, because what we do is in comedy, comedians don't pay to get in.
Okay.
And that works because if another comedian's running late, that promoter, that host look at you and be like, yo, can you fill in this space so this other comedian get in?
I got you.
I do that all the time. And sometimes they'll pull me and be like, you know what, Coby, I need you.
Okay.
Nice.
I'll be like, I'm ready. Let's go.
There you go.
And then what that happens is now they be like, oh, you funny. I was like, yeah, now you're going to book me. Now you're going to pay me for the next show.
That's right. You're going to book me.
Yep.
That's what's up, man. Well, Coby, listen, man, continued success and blessings to you, man.
Yes.
And we're going to continue to support you. You're welcome, man. And as we say on the Kevin and Nikee show, once you come on the Kevin and Nikee show, your family. Right. He get the bell, man.
He got to get the bell. Yes, you get the bell.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Well,
yeah, man. Well, listen, before you go, man, put your social media out there. Maybe somebody out there in listening land might want to book you. They might want to follow you, whatever. Take your time, put your websites, your social media, whatever out there, man, for our listening audience.
Okay, Coby Jackk, Coby, Jack with 2 Ks, JACKK. On all social media. My website I should be having in less than a month. Okay. That's going to be CobyJackk.com. And look out for me because I plan on getting on TV this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
God willing.
That's it. We looking for you. We're going to be looking for you. We already know it's going to happen. You on your way, brother.
Absolutely.
That's it, man.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And listen, serious inquiries only, man. Coby is a professional. And, follow him. And look, if you out there, you need somebody to do your comedy club, serious inquiries on. This dude deserves to be paid and taken care of. One last thing I want to ask you: have you ever done comedy in the church?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Few times.
All right. Now is that
with Nate the Landlord? So
okay?
I did a show the other day. I was like, I knew a pastor that was there. Okay. I said, oh no, I ain't cussing out one time.
That's what I'm about to ask you, because you know somebody in there got the pastor on speed dial in case you say a cuss word. You know what I'm saying? Nice. So I wanted to ask you about that experience, man.
Yeah, so I can also do clean comedy in churches.
Okay, so y'all hear that? So he can do clean, he can mix it up, he can blend it up. So whatever you need, he got it.
That's right. That's right.
Continued success and blessings, man. Thanks again for coming on the show.
My pleasure. And, anytime.
Yes, yeah. Take care, man.
We're going to get him the bell.
All right, you too.
We're going to give you the bell going out.
Yeah.
Thank y'all. Y'all take care.
Yeah,
all
take
right,
care,
bye-bye. Man, when he's so funny.
Hey, he's funny, man.
Oh, my goodness.
He's funny.
Lord have mercy.
Funny. He's a funny dude, man.
Yes,
and I'm going to tell you, he works hard. He works very hard. I mean, it's nothing to see Coby down Germantown passing out his flyers. Mm-hmm. You know, he on social media and things like that. But I liked about how he talked about that Valley experience. Yeah. Because everybody think that if I just got to be funny and I'm going to automatically be the next Kevin Hart. Mm-hmm. And they need to know that, hey, you might have to go through that Valley experience where you're going to be on, off, I quit, I'm back on. And now he's standing on the Apollo.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man.
And it wasn't a quick Valley experience either.
Right.
He spent 4 years in that Valley.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get it right. Yeah. And look at the result. He hot like fire. Babies and pacifiers. Yes, I love every bit of it. Every bit of it.
Now, man, listen, we have been trying to get him on the show. Glad to have him on the show.
Yes.
And, man, it's just like, look, Philly, stand up. He representing 215 area code 267. He got a cell phone, but it's all in the same place. City of brotherly love, sisterly affection. Coby Jackk with the 2 Ks at the end.
Yes.
He's doing his thing, man. I'm proud of him.
C to the O to the B to the Y.
That's it. That's it.
Yes.
All right, man.
All right.
Great interview, man. And
Very good interview.
And he laid out some good. He was one of the few comedians that I heard say go to other comedy clubs, because most people would tell you do the open mic thing, and he talked about that, but go to the comedy club. And he talked about not only getting a visual learning, seeing what they do right, but that opportunity somebody don't show.
Yep.
See, I never thought about that. Somebody don't show, you let the producer know you in the building. I like that. I love our guests, how we can bring one comedian on and they can balance each other out.
Yeah.
But it all culminates into a successful format, man. That was great, man.
Yes.
Great stuff.
Love it.
Love it, man.
All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back,
it's going to be time for
News and Sports.
Scholar's professional editing firm consists of a specialized group of academic doctors, editors, and statisticians that keep doctoral candidates moving through the academic doctoral process by providing one-to-one group mentorship and all-inclusive editorial services that produce writing advancements that result in exponential movement. The scholars conduct line-by-line editing, proof and copy editing, university-specific format compliance, and substantive done-for-you services on the following documents: doctoral thesis, dissertations, capstone projects, research studies, research proposals, research papers, and oral defense preparations and presentations. The Scholar Professional Editing Group keep you moving. For more information on editorial services or doctoral accelerated mentorship program, visit www.thescholarsedediting.com. That's www.thescholarsedediting.com, or contact Dr. Haynes at 281-315-6053.
All right. So now it's time for News and Sports.
All right. In sports, as you guys know, this was All-Star Weekend. Weekend. All right. They had the celebrity game on Friday in Chi-Town, Chicago. Absolutely nobody from Chicago had an issue with the player who won the MVP award at the celebrity game, because the player truly represented the H, the C to the H to the I. Okay? The final score was Team Wilbon 62, Team Stephen A. Smith 47, and the MVP was Common.
Nice.
All right? The rapper, actor, and activist known as Common took honors Sunday at Wintrust Arena when he helped Team Wilbon beat Team Stephen A. Smith 62-47. Born and raised in the city, Common was a former ball boy for the Bulls and maintained a love for the sport and the league, providing a consistent presence at NBA games. So in the 2010 movie just right. Common played a New Jersey Nets player who was injured in the 2009 NBA All-Star game. Also, Common wore jersey number 25 in the celebrity game as a tribute to the late Ben Wilson, the legendary Samian high school star who was slain as a teenager. Juwan Howard and Derrick Rose wore 25 at times in their basketball careers, also in honor of Wilson. Common scored 10 points with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals to earn MVP through fan voting. And then there was Saturday. NBA All-Star Saturday is officially in the books. So while the bulk of the attention is always focused on All-Star game itself, the Saturday night festivities are usually just as fun, and that night certainly didn't disappoint. As always, the All-Star Saturday night opened with a skills challenge, a 3-round bracket-style contest where players will compete head-to-head in an obstacle course featuring checkpoints that test their dribbling, passing, and shooting. The bracket pits guards against big men, and surprisingly, the big men won all 4 first-round matchups. The finalists were a battle between 2 big men, Bam Adebayo and Domantas Sabonis, with Adebayo coming out on top. The 3-point contest came up next. Last year's champion Joe Harris returned to defend his crown against 7 others in a slightly altered event. Harris didn't repeat as champion. Instead, Davis, Bertan, Devin Booker, and Buddy Hield reached the final round, which included one of the most exciting finishes in the contest history. Booker put up a strong score of 26 up on the board in his final run through the course, but Hyde matched him shot for shot. So with the contest on the line, Hyde made 4 of his 5 attempts from the money racks, including his final shot, which pushed his score up to 27 to beat Booker. The Slam Dunk Contest All-Star Weekend premiered event closed the night with an absolute classic of a performance. Aaron Gordon and Derrick Jones Jr. from Philadelphia tied after both of the finals and the tiebreaker round, sending the event into virtual double overtime. Finally, despite Gordon dunking over 7'5" Taco Fall, Jones was declared the event's winner. Some people said that Gordon got robbed, but D. Jones took home the gold.
Nice.
Then on Sunday, it was the NBA All-Star Game. We had Team LeBron versus Team Giannis, and Team LeBron came away with the win, 157-155, and a squeaker, but a thriller. I mean, there was half-court shots, fancy passes, a lot of dunks. Very, very exciting game with the rule changes. Congratulations to Kawhi Leonard, who took home the MVP honors, and Team LeBron has captured the winning team for the 3rd straight year. So it was a great game. That's all I have in sports.
It wasn't a good game.
You had to look on your face. Why?
It wasn't a good game because you weren't in it. I'm looking forward to seeing Kevin D. Benton, baby, playing in the All-Star.
Well, I would love to play in the celebrity game.
Yes, and it's going to happen.
But they got to hurry up, man, because, they got to hurry up, man. My knees ain't as, my knees got miles on them, man.
You get on my nerves. You can still do it.
Oh, yeah, I still get out there.
Listen, let Common call you and say, hey, Kev, man.
I'm out there.
I know you are. You're going to be out there with icy knees and everything.
I would have icy hot. I would have Bengay. I have a bucket of hot water. I would definitely get out there. I would love to play in the NBA.
What would you do if you get a call from Shaq? He's like, hey, Kev, I need this Coby.
Look, I would be out there. I'm gonna tell you right now.
You be out there?
Yeah, I would definitely love to play like in the BET celebrity game that they had, or like the NBA All-Star Weekend celebrity game. It just would seem like a lot of fun. And it's just something that I've always wanted to do, and hopefully it'll be a dream come true, man.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, Father Time that knocked on the door with that jumping ability. You know what I'm saying? That jumping ability, they got to call soon, y'all. Listen, I'm holding on to what little bit of jumping ability I have left.
Oh, Lord.
Give me a call for next year. I'll play.
Listen, let me tell you something. Let Shaquille O'Neal call you on the phone. You be coming out of retirement effective immediately.
I sure would.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's all I have in sports.
All right. Well, in news, Snoop Dogg has apologized to Gayle King for his rant that he went on about Gayle in her interview with Miss Lisa Leslie in regards to Kobe Bryant. So apparently the women in Snoop Dogg's life said, Snoop, you don't talk to women like that. You don't threaten women. So, he admitted it. He said he took it, listened to his mama, and his mama was like, you got daughters and you wouldn't want no one talking to your girls like that. So, you need to apologize. So Snoop apologized, and he said he was, sorry. He said he was caught up in the moment of the interview, and he still said he felt that the interview was very disrespectful.
Right. So he took that.
He
still stayed on that.
He stayed on that, but he did apologize, and he said he don't want anything to happen to Gail, but he was just angry from what she was doing. Right. And that's understandable. Like, what he said it took him off guard because he thought the interview was going to be about Lisa, and here Gail come talking about Coby. So that took him off guard. Right. And staying with Coby, Coby Bryant, Gigi Bryant, John Altobelli, his wife Carrie, and daughter Alyssa. Alyssa played on the team with Gigi. The basketball coach, Christina Mauser, the pilot, Azra Zobayan, Sarah Chester, and her daughter, Peyton, they all have been laid to rest. Okay. Coby and his daughter, Gigi, was laid to rest in a private ceremony that was at the Pacific View Memorial Park and Mortuary in Corona Del Mar, California. It's not said, they didn't say who attended the private, service, but we know that, the Lakers were there. We know that they came, and, some, family members and different things like that, but they didn't say exactly who from the team came, but you can we know the whole team came. Right. Now, a public memorial is scheduled for Monday, February 24th. Okay. 2 comes from Gigi's number from the Mambas. 24 is from Coby's jersey, and 20 represent the 20 years that he spent in the NBA until he retired. So they're going to be laid. Their public memorial is going to be held at the Staples Center. Held at the Staples Center where everybody can come. Everybody's going to come, and Vanessa, Coby's wife, she's planning a thing along with the city and different things like that. So, everyone else can say goodbye. Yeah. And that's going to be an event right there, because if it's anything like what we saw the day everyone passed, that was people were just coming
in drones
from everywhere, to pay their respects. It was just everywhere. So, I know it's going to be massive, and I know they're going to have tons of law enforcement there to help with the crowd and the mourners and different things like that. Yeah. But in other news, the Oscars were a week or so ago, and in the Oscars they do the in memorandum, and guess who they left out?
Who was that?
Luke Perry from 90210 and Cameron Boyce.
No, they did not. They did.
They fixed it?
I think that I remember seeing on one of the shows Cameron Boyce. I'm not sure if it was the Oscars.
It wasn't the Oscars.
It may have been. It was another show. I know I did see. I don't know about Luke Perry, but I remember one of the award shows did get. That might have been the BET award.
It was probably the BET award, because the Oscars, Luke Perry and Cameron Boyce was left out, and that sparked an outrage over social media. What happened to Luke Perry and what happened to Cameron Boyce? So everyone was upset about that, and I didn't see that the Oscars went back and tried to fix it. I didn't see.
No, I didn't see that. To the best of my remembrance, it was the BET Awards that honored those who
had passed
away, and I do remember seeing Cameron Boyce's face.
But not the Oscars. The Oscars left them out. The Oscars did a memorandum video, and Luke and Cameron were not in it, and they were, people were outraged about that. Yeah. So you can't forget about those.
Yeah, you can't forget. That's one of them things where if you're going to do it, you can't leave nobody out.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You have to take your time and sit down, and it has to be well thought out, well planned, because when it comes to giving people recognition, you can't leave nobody out.
That's right. You can't.
And when it comes to giving, honor in terms of people passing away, you definitely can't leave nobody out. So, and let's venture on the side of positivity. We don't think that it was on purpose. We don't think that there was any malicious intent. It's just that's just one of those areas that you just can't make a mistake in.
Right. Because people are watching.
Yeah.
People are watching, and it did not take them long to take to social media to voice their upset, their displeasure with that. Yeah. So you got to be careful with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but rest in peace, everyone.
Yeah.
So sad, but rest in peace. Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's all I got in news.
All right. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, it's going to be time for my favorite part of the show. We're going to find out what's bothering Nikee.
Yeah.
The Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
We're everywhere, and we'll be back.
You came in on that part.
I know I did, right?
Michelle? Michelle LaVaughn Robinson, girl of the South Side. For the past 25 years, you have not only been my wife and mother of my children, you have been my best friend. You took on a role you didn't ask for, and you made it your own, with grace and with grit and with style and good humor. You made the White House a place that belongs to everybody. And a new generation sets its sights higher because it has you as a role model. So you have made me proud, and you have made the country proud. Malia and Sasha, under the strangest of circumstances, you had become two amazing young women. You are smart and you are beautiful, but more importantly, you are kind and you are thoughtful and you are full of passion. And you wore the burden of years in the spotlight so easily. Of all that I have done in my life, I am most proud to be your dad. I do have one final ask of you as your president. The same thing I asked when you took a chance on me 8 years ago. I'm asking you to believe, not in my ability to bring about change, but in yours. I'm asking you to hold fast to that faith written into our founding documents, that idea whispered by slaves and abolitionists, that spirit sung by immigrants and homesteaders and those who marched for justice, that creed reaffirmed by those who planted flags from foreign battlefields to the surface of the moon. A creed at the core of every American whose story is not yet written. Yes, we can. Yes, we did. Yes, we can. Thank you. God bless you. May God continue to bless the United States of America. Thank you.
Oh, man. So, yeah, I hope everyone is enjoying our sound bites each week. We had Kobe Bryant the first week. We had Maya Angelou the second week. And now, of course, Barack Obama. And for the month of February, we're going to continue to feature, someone from Black history. And we kind of didn't want to do the traditional Martin Luther King.
Right.
Do someone else. And
Right.
So it's been great, man. We just want to, acknowledge Black History Month and, all the great achievements that African Americans have achieved and all the contributions that African America has made and how African Americans are an integral part of the fabric of not only just our country, but the world.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
But man, I don't know what we would do without the refrigerator. We ain't had no refrigerator.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm telling you that right now. I do not, and I'm gonna tell you right now. For some of us, I don't know what we would do without that hair perm, Jesus.
I know, water guns, stoplights, light bulbs.
I don't know what we would do.
Man.
It would be dark, and
can't eat, nappy hair. And a whole lot of other stuff.
And a whole lot of craziness going on outside.
That's
Cars
right.
crashing into
accidents.
each other.
Yeah, I'm sure
car accidents. Let me tell you right now. And
the kids would be angry, or more angry,
yes,
because they ain't had no super soakers.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go. And
during the summertime.
And what would the bar be without peanuts?
Yeah, that's true.
George Washington Carver. Yeah.
That's it.
My goodness.
Yeah,
yes.
Look back it'd be a great loss, wouldn't it?
It'd be a great
all
loss.
the way around.
All the way around.
Yeah.
It'd be a great loss.
It sure
my
would.
God.
All
yes.
right. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show. It's time for What's Bothering Nikee. What's bothering you, Nick?
Well, you know what? Something did get underneath my skin so heavy over the weekend. But after talking to my good friend here, I'm not even going to discuss it because with Kev help, I was able to just let it rest, just leave it alone, and just, how we say, just let it go, let it roll off the shoulder. It don't get no airtime, and that's it. That's it. So I was able to just put it in the bag and throw it in the trash, and with the trash, and just leave it. And sometimes you need a person in your corner that's gonna be like, you know what? Let that go. Let that ride. We ain't gonna get at no airtime. We're gonna roll that bag up, put it in trash with the trash. Sometimes you need a person who's gonna have your back and be like, we're gonna walk this way. We're not gonna walk that way. We're not gonna be rude with the rudeness. We're not gonna be ignorant with the ignorant people. We bigger than that. We're better than that. We're just gonna keep going. Yeah. We're just gonna keep going left. Let them go where they going. And sometimes, you need that. Sometimes you need that. Surround yourself with some good people in your corner who want to see you succeed and win what we used to call it back in the day, the okie doke. When the okie doke come,
right.
We ain't even paying attention to it because that good friend in your corner, they got their hands up over your face like, let's go. Remember back in the day, we'd go like this, let's go.
Yeah. And take your hand and turn your face.
Take your hand and turn the face around and let's go. They got their arm around your neck and they walking you down the corner away from the drama and the nonsense. Yeah. Get somebody in your corner like that, because I'm going to tell you right now, it's nonsense to be had. Yeah. And there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to challenge what you're doing. Right. That's going to challenge your success. That woman didn't know me. You know what I'm saying? Right. All we said was who we were. And that was to be challenged. Right. Like I said to Kev, I work hard. We work hard for every single thing that we got going on. We work hard for that. We don't need to lie. Right. You know what I mean? But to some people who don't have nothing going on,
or because their perception is that they want to look down upon you, and in their perception, that can't be you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want to kind of challenge the authenticity of your success. You know what I'm saying? And we don't have anything to prove to anyone and anybody, whether they choose to believe it or not, or choose to accept it or not. But I know by the time everything was said and done, We probably we was their best friend, wasn't he?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, you can come back anytime.
Yeah, you can come back
Here's
anytime.
my card and all
you
that
know?
other stuff. So
and you know, it's one of those things. We've never said, check my credits.
Right.
You can Google my name. We've never said
We
that
don't even
because
go
we
there.
don't have to.
Right.
You know what I mean? We know who we are.
Mm-hmm.
And even when the incident happened, we didn't say, check it. Check it. You can check me. Google me. We ain't say that.
Right.
We ain't say that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So sometimes you need, not sometimes, all the time, because it's going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
You need someone that's going to, you know what? Shh, we're going to go this way.
Right.
And that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We cut it short. We went this way and end up having a good time. Yeah. And that's it. Get somebody in your corner who got your back, who can spot that nonsense before it happened and put it into it real quick. That's it. That's all I got. And I just want to say to you, you get the bell.
Yeah. But you know what, Nick? I mean, I gotta applaud you because there were many other negative ways you could have responded and you didn't. Mm-hmm. You still had the choice though.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Yeah.
So you get the bell.
Oh, thank you.
Because you could have went into one of your acting characters, start slinging cuss words.
Listen.
You know what I mean?
I was almost there. Let me tell you, anytime somebody turn around and have to put the bottom lip in the mouth, you know it. You
it's
know
about to go down.
Listen, you know that it's about to go, and they have to turn around and get themselves together. Because that's what happened. I had to turn around and grab that bottom lip, man.
Woosah.
I'm telling you.
Woosah.
Yes, indeed. Sometimes you got to woosah, but like I said, I thank you for that because it was about the alive and living color up in there.
And then, you know what? But you know, I know it was a negative experience, but in your sharing in terms of what was bothering you, that you said a mouthful because we live in a day and age where most people would have responded negatively. Mm-hmm. So you speak to the people in terms of showing restraint, letting some things be like water off a duck's back, not giving in and responding to negativity. And your message also speaks to that person who would normally be, girl, why don't you go over there and smack that fool right in the face? Like, we need more peacemakers out here. Yeah. We need more people to stop being instigators and agitators and drama creators that rhyme, and to be more peacemakers. You know what I'm saying? And that's the norm in this day and age of the train wreck, the gossip, the drama, where people want to see the fight. You got parents walking kids to school to fight other kids. How did we get here? How did we get here? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so we need more peacemakers out there, and we need to just, there's a lot of things you really just don't need to respond to. Don't let people pull you into their negative vibration zone. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. It's not easy. It's hard.
It's not. It's very hard. It's very hard. Yeah. But like I said, I thank you for your help in that and moving very swiftly, I might add. Thank you very much.
I might be in a situation I might need your help next time. So one hand washes the other.
That's
man.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
That was the day where I was up. Now hopefully both of us won't be down on the same day. We don't want to
Lord
jump nobody.
Jesus, if we both down on the same day, it's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
Houston,
we hoping somebody else around to grab both of us out.
Houston, we gonna have a problem.
That's good stuff.
All right, that's it. That's all I got. All right, we're gonna take another break, and when we come back, it's gonna be time for my favorite part of the show. Kevin's Corner. It's Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we'll be back.
Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was Clementa Pinckney found that grace. Cynthia Hurd found that grace. Susie Jackson found that grace. Ethel Lance found that grace. DePayne Middleton Doctor found that grace. Tywanza Sanders found that grace. Daniel L. Simmons Sr. found that grace. Sharonda Coleman Singleton found that grace. Myra Thompson found that grace. Through the example of their lives, they've now passed it on to us. May we find ourselves worthy of that precious and extraordinary gift as long as our lives endure. May grace now lead them home. May God continue to shed his grace on the United States of America.
You're listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. Yeah. All right. You know the sermon got to be good when you start shaking your head.
You gotta shake it back and forth.
You gotta shake your head back and forth. He was getting into it, shaking that head.
Yeah.
That's some funny stuff.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So now it's time for my favorite part of the show. Kevin's Corner.
All right, we're going to keep the high vibration train moving.
Choo-choo.
We're in week number 45.
45.
We're going to look at characteristic number 73 and 74. With signs that one is operating on a high vibration and frequency in life is self-respect.
Self-respect.
That means having pride and confidence in oneself. A feeling that one is behaving with honor and dignity. And I'm going to throw in integrity. Knowing one's own worth and value and holding others around you to upholding that standard. And which brings us to the 74th characteristics when you have self-respect, because we transmit or project onto others out of the foundation of who we are. You're able to respect others.
Mm-hmm.
And that means a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, or achievements, or simply who they are. It is acknowledging others' worth and value and upholding that standard.
Mm-hmm.
Our ability to respect others stems from our ability to respect ourselves, because we project onto others out of the foundation of who we are. And if our foundation is that we don't respect ourselves, there's no way we can respect other people. Respect yourself, and the carryover or overflow will be respecting others, even if you got to go first.
That's right.
That's it.
I love it. I love it. Respect yourself and respect others.
RESPECT.
Find out what it means to me. Suck it to me, suck it to me, suck it to me. Respect, just a little bit. Respect, just a little bit. Just a little bit.
RESPECT.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. So you know what time it is. Put it out there.
All right. We hope you guys are enjoying our Black History Month soundbites. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you enjoyed our main man, 50 grand pots and pans, Mr. Coby Jackk. Very, very, very funny man himself. And thank you guys so much for tuning in each week. As long as y'all keep tuning in, we're going to keep bringing y'all these shows. And we enjoying, encouraging, inspiring you guys much as that we're enjoying you guys encouraging and inspiring us. So I'm actor Kevin D. Benton. You can find me on Facebook, Kevin D. Benton, on Twitter at Kevin D. Benton, on Instagram, actor Kevin D. Benton. You can find us on YouTube, actor Kevin D. Benton, actress Nikee Warren. Check us out. Subscribe, follow. We'll follow back. We'll subscribe back.
Yeah, y'all. You can find me on Facebook, Nikee Warren, on Twitter at Nikee Warren, on the gram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That's spelled HELLOIMNIKEE. You can find our show on Facebook, The Kevin Nikee Show, and on the gram at Kevin Nikee Show. No, on Twitter at Kevin Nikee Show, and on the gram, The Kevin Nikee Show. So yes, yes. If you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, Hit us up, Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. You have any questions, comments, concerns for our special guest, Mr.
Coby Jackk with 2
Hit
Ks.
us up, yes.
2 Ks.
2 Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hit us up, Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. We'll read it to him, get the answer, and read it back. And like we say every week, who knows, your letter can be featured on our show.
Mm-hmm.
And follow the Kevin Nikee Show. Yes, we got a lot going on, and we want to include you guys in it.
Yes.
So yeah, follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we'll follow back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you got? That's
it. So we are the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we are out of here.
Yes.
Peace.
Good evening, everybody. It is an honor to be here at my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondents' Day. Next year at this time, someone else will be standing here in this very spot, and it's anyone's guess who she will be. But it's not just Congress. Even some foreign leaders, they've been looking ahead, anticipating my departure. Last week, Prince George showed up to our meeting in his bathrobe. That was a slap in the face. I want to close my final White House Correspondents' Dinner by just saying thank you. I'm very proud of what you've done. It has been an honor and a privilege to work side by side with you to strengthen our democracy. And with that, I just have 2 more words to say. Obama out.
You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
And with that, I just have 2 more words to say. Obama out.
You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. You have been listening to the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. D. Benton on Instagram, Actor Kevin D. Benton. You can find us on YouTube, Actor Kevin D. Benton, Actress Nikee Warren. Check us out. Subscribe, follow. We'll follow back. We'll subscribe back.
Yeah, y'all. You can find me on Facebook, Nikee Warren, on Twitter, at Nikee Warren, and on the gram. Hello, I'm Nikee. That's spelled HELLOIMNIKEE. You can find our show on Facebook, The Kevin Nikee Show, and on the gram, at Kevin Nikee Show. No, on Twitter, at Kevin Nikee Show, and on the gram, The Kevin Nikee Show. So, yes, yes. If you have any questions, comments, concerns regarding our show, hit us up, Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. You have any questions, comments, concerns for our special guest, Mr.
Coby Jackk with 2 Ks.
Hit us up, yes.
2 Ks.
2 Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, hit us up, Kevin Nikee Show at yahoo.com. We'll read it to him, get the answer, and read it back. And like we say every week, who knows, your letter can be featured on our show.
Mm-hmm.
And follow the Kevin Nikee Show. Yes, we got a lot going on, and we want to include you guys in it.
Yes.
So yeah, follow us.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And we'll follow back.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. What else you got? That's
it. So we are the Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere, and we are out of here.
Yes.
Peace.
Good evening, everybody. It is an honor to be here at my last, and perhaps the last, White House Correspondents' Day. Next year at this time, someone else will be standing here in this very spot, and it's anyone's guess who she will be. But it's not just Congress. Even some foreign leaders, they've been looking ahead, anticipating my departure. Last week, Prince George showed up to our meeting in his bathrobe. That was a slap in the face. I want to close my final White House Correspondents' Dinner by just saying thank you. I'm very proud of what you've done. It has been an honor and a privilege to work side by side with you to strengthen our democracy. And with that, I just have two more words to say. Obama out.
You have been listening to The Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio. You have been listening to The Kevin and Nikee Show on iHeartRadio.
Millions of Americans are getting back to work. CareerBuilder calls it the great rehire. And we want to help you get the best jobs before everyone else. CareerBuilder gives you the competitive edge to get the job you want, at the salary you want, with the benefits you want. We even send job alerts, so your perfect job lands right in your inbox. Go to CareerBuilder.com today, or get left with whatever jobs are left. Find your next job fast at CareerBuilder.com.
There was this guy who became insanely popular. Everybody started following him. He got thousands of likes. One day, he called many of his followers out, accused them of being hypocrites. They got angry, called him an extremist, said he shouldn't be allowed to share his views. They would stop at nothing to shut him up. So they did what they had to do. They nailed him to a cross.
Jesus was canceled. He gets us. All of us. Visit HeGetsUs.com.